If Ben would be here, I think we would have won the whole thing.
Being a sub, being that kind of, especially a stand-in for an event like this, it's probably the hardest role in esports. I can't think of something I would want to do less.
Benkai, obviously I miss my boy, my papa.
Ben not being there was very vital because he is the most experienced player on the team.
Russ is the IGL, but Benkai is kind of a close second. He helps out Russ in the calls. He's able to kind of make those reads in the game, as well as being a very experienced and very calm player. It's something Golu spoke about on stage. He said Benkai is a pillar of this team, and I really do agree.
In the first place, we playing with Babin, and then suddenly, you know what? We're supposed to play with Bings. I said, oh. I know, like, he's a streamer, he's a funny guy, of course, but I don't think, like, in a competitive level, like, Bings is gonna be, like, great idea for us.
We need another person. We need somebody who's kind of played at the pro level. We kind of wanted somebody Indian because we're playing in India.
We had a couple of options that we were exploring as an organisation for the substitute player. So obviously, we all know Skillz from the previous roster, the God Squad.
Someone's that's grinding, even though, you know, he hasn't played for over a year, official. It just shows, you know, he's hungry to prove himself, and that's just the right person that we needed.
उसके बाद मैंने सीधा Skillz को कॉल करा, asked Skillz, come on, Convergence में खेलते हैं, and he was like, bro, तू मजाक तो नहीं कर रहा ना? मैंने कहा, bro, why would I? मैं तेरे साथ मजाक क्यों करूँगा? He was like, ठीक है, I'm up for it.
Bro, outside the game, he's so goofy, man. Like, I did not expect it. He got on so well with everyone in the team. It felt so natural, you know? Like, it felt like he's been with us, like, for years.
Skillz came in, and just like, yo guys is like, सब उसका ही है, दोस्त है सब उसका. सब लोग ने उसको वैसे ही accept किया. We were all friends outside, inside the game, and we all just felt brilliant.
I think Skillz had the responsibility to fill in big shoes, which was of Benkai.
Benkai offers something that Skillz doesn't, to an extent, is the experience obviously on stage. I know Skillz has played on stage in India, but Benkai has played at the international level. He's a very calming influence over particularly Polvi and Golu, LightningFast. So it's important that, you know, he be there for us to balance out the comms, to avoid that chaos. That was definitely an issue going into the first.
Skillz in a 1v3. Yeah, it's set in stone. Same toying with his food. Oh, painful to watch there.
My aim's looking a bit shaky, yeah, guys.
With Skillz at the first against Vitality, it's pretty chaotic because everyone is just talking. Chaos happening, we cannot shoot well.
हर इंडिविजुअल का प्ले स्टाइल समझना, टीम का कंपोजर एंड प्लान समझना ऑफ हाउ वी विल प्ले अगेंस्ट सर्टेन टीम्स, उसके लिए भी आई थिंक थोड़ा मुश्किल रहा था क्योंकि उसको इतना ज़्यादा एक्सपोजर नहीं है. ही हैज़ ऑलवेज प्लेड थोड़ा डोमेस्टिक सर्किट, SEA circuit.
It was about managing how the environment is different playing with Skillz, as well as obviously teaching Skillz and getting him up to speed with the strats that we're running, the comps we're using. He had a lot to learn in kind of that 1.5, 2 days, but honestly, I couldn't ask for a better stand-in than Skillz. He learned everything we needed him to learn and more. He brought his own ideas to the table, you know. In the VOD review, he's talking and he's saying, oh guys, what about if we try it like this? I can try this idea.
जो भी circumstances है, जो भी hurdles है, उसके होने के बाद भी how we can cope up and perform and play, which we saw in the next game against Fusion.
No impact to the showstopper, but Skillz is trying to turn it around himself.
I have two more volleys, go be me.
On the second game against Furia, he just like changed, become from a hype player itself, become a more calm player in just like 2 nights. 2 nights, guys.
His communication was very good, and he wants to be like vocal as well. But I think we have a lot of vocalness in our team already, so it's nice for someone to be like a little bit quieter, you know, not be like shouting as me, for example.
Still not relenting backwards. Skillz doubles up.
Bro, I feel like if I DM, I'm gonna these guys, bro.
Occupied by Kenny, defenders. Find Polvi still alive. There's still a lot of hope. Come on. Okay. Nonsense Skillz.
He gelled with the team really well. He asked us a lot of questions about how to fit in. He tried to play his role exactly as the team wanted.
He put in so much time, like watching Ben's demos, you know, like, you know, all these things, and he just like kind of just clicked in, man. Like, felt like this guy was part of the team already.
I don't feel like we're playing with a stand-in, you know. It just became like natural. It's just like the feels like we're playing with a Benkai.
The way he performed and the mentality he showed in the stage, even after playing an official after like 1 year, like really commendable. I loved him from the bottom of my heart. I still love him from the bottom of my heart.
We got pretty well together, you know. I mean, he's still not following me on X, so. But I'm kidding. I mean, he's super nice guy. I liked him a lot, you know. But if Ben would be here, I think we would have won the whole thing.
So Benkai is a part of our practice also. He didn't literally like just stay in Singapore and take his day off. No, he doesn't do that. He actually helped us with like a lot of pistol round. He teaches to Skillz like a lot of the lineup things.
I noticed when I was, going through Discord and I saw Benkai and Russ in the morning on the day of Fury match was sitting together and Benkai was helping Russ. लोग सोचते हैं Benkai इधर नहीं है तो नहीं है. Benkai was always there with all the post-match review, feedbacks, and all the session we had with Edgar, our sports psychologist. Benkai made sure he was there and he was part of the team.
It would have been nice to road test the roster fully. So obviously the first match as a group will be in Korea. The goal, as I mentioned, was also to see whether there are any gaps and weaknesses that we could address before the league starts. And I'm pretty confident that that's not an issue with Benkai given his experience.
We're going to return to Korea in January with the full team and it's full steam ahead. We want to get the process right, we want to work hard, and then results will come.